Oh wow. Isn't that pretty? Ooh. Come back here. Come back here and you can open it.
You say the magic word.
Cheese.
Thank you, honey. You want it for me? Morning, guys. Welcome to day 21 of Vlogmas. Sorry, just adjusting the cushion behind me. It is a lot later than I normally start the vlogs. It's 10:15 right now. I will be honest, I'm not feeling 100% great today. Just really sore. My back. I woke up this morning, my back is so bad. I must have slept funny, or I don't know. Either way, not feeling great. And then Layla woke me up quite early this morning. She needed help with some stuff, and anyway, got that sorted, and she came and sort of snuggled in bed for a bit, and then Perry got up with her in the end, and I got to sleep in a bit, which I definitely needed because I really wasn't feeling well. Anyway, now I'm up. Layla helped me open my advent calendars, and then we don't have to leave for another 45 minutes. Hugo, stop bumping the camera. We don't have to leave for another 45 minutes this morning. So Perry's gone out to the garage to try and tinker with the Mini to see what else he can do with it. He has a couple of ideas of what could be done to fix it, but he hasn't had a whole lot of time to work on it, so he's gone to do a bit of that this morning, and Layla's gone to help him because she keeps going on and on and on about wanting to help Daddy fix the car. So that's that. And the postman just rang. Something came for Perry, but also this big box came for me, and I think I know what it is, judging by who sent it. It was, oh geez, so it's from Hugh Loco, Nicole, and she got in touch a while back now asking if I would like to design something out of her new woolen spun range of yarn, and I said of course I would love to. So I think this is that yarn. I'm not entirely sure because she didn't actually tell me when she was sending it. It just showed up, so I'm gonna open it up and see. I also can't even remember what colour I picked, so this is a surprise how beautifully this is packaged. Ooh. How awesome is that? There's a little pin on here as well. How cute is that little pin? A sweet little note from Nicole as well. And so she has sent me 8 skeins of this beautiful green colour. It's her woolen spun is 100% Colorado sourced and milled, which is where she lives. It's 80% fine merino, 10% Romedale, and 10% Blueface Leicester. And she's sent me the sport weight woolen sport, 320 yards. Oh no, sorry, woolen worsted. I've got the worsted one. 220 yards in 100 grams in the hickory colourway. So if I'm not mistaken, these are all naturally dyed. They're not dyed with acid dyes. It's such a beautiful plump yarn. This is going to look beautiful. And then she also sent two skeins of the same base in the shale colourway, this lovely grey. So I thought there might be some bits where I want a contrasting colour. So I've got 8 skeins of the green and 2 of the grey, and I can't even begin to say how excited I am to work on this project. So much fun. I have a few ideas as to what I want to do with it, but for now I think I'm just gonna admire the beauty that is this box of yarn. Right, well that was a nice surprise this morning. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Something new to work on in the new year as well, I guess. I have quite a few design projects in the works for the new year, so hopefully I'll be able to get to that one soon. Any luck?
No, I mean this was. I wasn't going to be starting it up today. I'm
Oh, okay.
Take some oil out of the engine, but unfortunately, it's this was only £4 from Halfords, and it's not really up to the job.
Right. Well, Layla refuses to get into the car until Perry finishes what he's doing. So Perry's just packing up. But whilst we're waiting for them, I would show you quickly what I started last night. So I cast on for my handspun version of my Elysian shawl, which is the one that I'm currently wearing. And I'm still just in this first garter section at the top. And I decided to go from green to purple with the white yarn as the white that's in this shawl as well. Yeah, so that is where I'm at the moment. I think I'm at about 100 stitches, so I've got a little bit more to go. It is like a percentage formula, so this first section you knit until you've done X% of your yarn. So yeah, super squishy, and I love this. Is a Rambouillet fibre that I spun, and it's just so lovely and so squishy. Yay! Alright, so I'll be working on this in the car, I think, on the drive to our friend's house. They're only about half an hour away, so probably get a few repeats in, and yeah. Right, well, we're just on our way. We've just been at our friend's house catching up with them at their new home, hanging out with them, and then now we're on to the next activity. We're going to a place called Bedgebury. It's basically a forest area that they've decorated up, put up Christmas lights and stuff, and it's meant to be really nice for Christmas. So we're going to go and meet Perry's sister and her family and his mum there. We're supposed to be there for 4 o'clock, and it's only 3:20 now. We're going to swing past the house to pick up Perry's wellies, and then we're going to head over. But just as we were approaching home, we'd actually just stopped to get some food to eat, because Layla needs to have some food in the car. She's munching away on her cheese sandwich. Is it yummy? Yeah. So she's having a cheese sandwich. Literally as we're driving home at a little junction, just as we're turning off, we saw an accident happen. Saw a couple of cars crash into each other. So we've just pulled over because Perry was like, he wants to give his details because he was a witness to the accident, rather than just driving off. So he's just going to give his details to the 2 drivers, and then we're gonna get going, I think, hopefully. All in a day's work, huh? It's always exciting, and the weather has been a really sort of hit and miss today. It's been like showering and then breaks in the rain and then showering again, so hopefully it holds out okay for when we go to this forest thing, because it's all outdoors and I'm a bit nervous about us getting wet. We've got umbrellas and stuff and it should be fine, but anyway, we'll see how it goes. Right, so we made it here. Lighting's very blue, and we're just parked up and we're heading to the entrance. So the rain picked up and it's coming down quite hard, so we're all huddled under the umbrella for now.
It's soaked through.
Well, it's raining pretty hard.
Really hard.
Oh, you can see the rain in the background.
We'll walk down a little bit and look at it.
Oh, boy! Red light.
Yeah?
Red light. The red light.
Oh yeah, there are red lights. a magical Christmas experience is turning into a bit of a washout.
So magical. If only I wanted to go surfing at Christmas in mud. With a tired, wet, grumpy wombat.
So we actually lost Perry's sister, mum and Josh at the beginning of the trail. So it's just me, Layla, Perry and Chris at the moment. We're wandering along. We keep stopping, waiting for them to catch up, but they are way behind and the weather's miserable. So I think we're just going to power through and meet them at the end.
That's your granny. Josh, you want more apple? You want more more like 5, but it comes up 6. They're sort of bright enough, and the fact that I can just stick somewhere and forget about it, it's not really light.
Hey guys, so we're back home now. We had a really good time, to be honest, considering the weather. I mean, it would have been so much nicer if it hadn't been pouring down with rain the whole time we were out. But all things considered, we had a pretty good time. And unfortunately, like I said while we were there, that we ended up getting separated from Vicky, Perry's mum and Josh. But we caught up with them at the end at the cafe, and the kids had a really good time running around together. She was so sweet. As we were walking back to the cafe after doing the lap with the lights, turns out it was a 1-mile loop and she walked almost all of it, which was amazing. And at the end she was like, she said to me and Perry, she was like, I'm really happy I did this. And it was so cute. It was the sweetest thing, and I was so proud of her for being able to keep up and do the whole thing and not really fuss at all. Towards the end she was asking for a juice, so she wanted her drink and she was getting a little bit hungry, but she did so well and she was so patient, and I think she really enjoyed it despite the naff weather. But yeah, she did really well. We let her have a late nap in the afternoon as we were driving on the way to the thing, and I think that really helped because it meant by the time we got there she'd had like a 25-minute nap, so that perked her up enough for the walk around. And it's now almost 7:20, so normally she'd be in bed already, but she's just having her milk now, and then we'll be going to bed afterwards. But so I don't know why I said but. So that's fine. I should be going to bed a little bit late tonight, but that's okay. We had a really good day, and tomorrow we are off down to near Winchester. I can't remember exactly where we're going, but it's near Winchester along the south coast. We're going to catch up with Perry's extended family for an early Christmas dinner with them. And we did this last year as well, and so that should be really fun. That's going to be taking up most of the day, to be quite honest. Not sure what time we're going to get home, but we're going to go down in the morning, and then yeah, so that's going to be our day tomorrow. So anyway, I am right now going to do some work because I was working on my Elysian shawl, as you all know, and so this is supposed to be the right side, as you can see, but as you may not be able to tell, but on the right side it should be the white yarn that is dominant in these knit stitch areas, whereas it's actually on the wrong side. So if somehow my instructions when I typed up the pattern got mixed up, so I need to go through and fix the pattern and reissue it to everybody. So I'm going to do that tonight, because I was knitting on this and I was like, this doesn't look, I mean, it's fine, it works, you are technically still doing 2 colour fisherman rib, but you want the white knit stitch side to be the right side, and right now it's on the wrong side, so I need to go back and fix that. So it was just bugging me all afternoon because obviously I was out, couldn't do anything about it, but I also don't think anyone who has purchased the pattern has gotten that far yet in knitting their versions, because I haven't had anyone contact me about it yet. So I'm going to quickly fix that tonight and update the pattern and resend it out to everybody. I also realised that means the copy that I sent to the people at Vogue to print for the classes is wrong, has this mistake in it. So I'm just going to have to reprint that page with those instructions on it and take that with me to put in to the handouts so the students have the right version of the instructions. You try and do everything right. I even got it tech edited, but sometimes, you know, technically it's correct, it's just the order of the row instructions has been muddled up. So I'm gonna fix that, and then I'll feel better about it. Oh, and I'm gonna have to rip this out and do it again, which is fine, it's only a couple of rows, but as I was working on it I was like, this doesn't look quite right and I need to fix it. I can't just let this go. Much easier fix than I had thought it was going to be. So it turns out the rows are in the right order in the pattern. I just mislabeled which row was supposed to be knit with which colour. So now that's fixed. Yeah, so that's looking right. You want the, in my case with my colours, I want the white to be the main knit stitch column on the right side, and it's green on the wrong side. So I'm just going to finish updating that pattern and send that out to everybody. It's literally just renumbering or relabeling the row numbers, so it's actually fairly simple. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.